Hello, I'm Degen. This is War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys hopefully a quick little easy guide to clear the raid boss revival solo by yourself with just a lone unit. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to create a room, set password, blah 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 blah. Alright, so this is my build. We've got Howlette and then a bunch of stuff from year one of the game. These are all super free to play friendly items. You can either farm them now or you probably already have them like Mons TMR, right? Now, the Esper, if you haven't pulled the Esper, you could probably use any magic Esper and it will do just fine. As far as the vision cards go, Ramuh is free for everyone now, so I think everyone has Ramuh. And then Tetrasilphid. I'm using Tetrasilphid because one, wind attack up is just going to add more damage to Howlette, and the damage limit up is actually the main reason why I'm using this card, so you want to use that. Now, there are definitely better pieces of gear you can use. Like, if you have Dark Ramuh, use that. It's so much better. If you have other, like, better weapons or stuff, I just want to show you guys that this works. It's very free-to-play friendly, and you should be able to win using this character, Howlette. Now, he is a year one unit. I do have him unlocked to 120, but as you can see, he's only leveled to 105, so I could get more stats if I wanted to, if I just use some XP on him. One thing I will note, if you watch my run and then you try to copy the exact same run and your damage isn't as high, make sure you have 97 faith. If you're rolling like 50 or 60 faith, your damage is going to be way lower. Faith is so important when it comes to magic damage, and we're going to be basing this entire fight on magic damage, so make sure you have your faith at 97. That's very important. Alright, so as far as abilities being off, in the main job, I actually have nothing off. Everything is turned on. In the sub job, I have Jamming Thrust and Aurora on. Kira and Asuna are off. I don't have Sleep unlocked because, you know. As far as the LB goes, LB is only level 1. I don't even have it off, but I don't think he's going to use it anyways. And the Esper. Make sure you have Typhon on. Typhon will help this out quite a bit. If you have other magic Esper that's not wind, maybe you want to turn the Esper off. But if you're rolling with Typhon, like I have here, definitely have it turned on. And Magic Reflex I have on. You could give him the other one too, the Regen. He has a Regen reflection or reactive ability, and that could very well help you quite a bit. If you are not evading much, then you could rely on that, and that should keep you alive. Alright, let's get right into the fight here. I chose Howlette because he is a very old unit. I think most people probably have Howlette by now. And yeah. So hopefully this helps. Also, it's not the new Howlette. This is the old Wind Howlette. This is not new 100 cost Ice Howlette. I wanted to make sure for this build, for this guide, that I used all there's nothing limited in here, and there's nothing 100 cost in here. It's all just basic units and items that you can either farm or just acquire through normal rates. You'll see that he's missing, that the enemies are missing a ton. The Sage's hat helps there. You could wear other evasion gear if you want instead. Or you could just add more damage. It's up to you. Or you could just build tanky as well. But, so far he hasn't taken a hit. And you can see he just did 15,499. He did just get hit there, so they finally hit him. But you're gonna see, he's just hitting for max damage constantly. He is a beast. And he will take this guy out. Eventually he's gonna run out of AP. I thought about doing a build where he would use Zizabels, and if you can get that working, that might actually work better. But I decided to go with Mons TMR because I think it's way easier to get. And also, he has pretty good range on a lot of his abilities, so I don't know if he would ever use Bells on auto anyways. But if you can get that to work, then that will probably make your run so much better. You'll see this Esper will help, but he already hits for max damage when he uses abilities anyway, so that's why I'm saying that using the Esper is not mandatory. You don't necessarily need to do it. And let's see. We end the fight with 6 actions left, so there's some wiggle room there too. He has a ton of HP left, well over 50% of his HP is still left. There's a ton of wiggle room there, so like, say you don't do as much damage as me, but you still might be able to clear it with like 3 or 4 turns left, you know, even if it takes you an extra turn or 2 of damaging him. And additionally, you could probably do better if you're doing more damage than me. I think AP is a big thing. You see that I was hitting for max damage on most turns, but sometimes I wasn't. And that was due to AP, I want to say. So if you have a better AP build, like if you can get bells to go off right away, or if you just build like, okay, let me show you another build that I have actually that is a little better with AP management. I think it's here. So here we have the Wave Blade, which if you look at the bottom of the Wave Blade, it has these abilities, and Rune Knight is on here, and that is Howlette's job. So all elemental attack up 15, acquired AP up 30%, reaction block rate, that's not important. But it's got roughly around the same, a little tiny bit lower magic, but barely, that's negligible, and slash attack 15. So this sword is actually better. I just didn't use it in the initial build because I wanted to use really old things from year one, just to show you guys that it's possible, so you don't lose faith. But additionally, you got the Genji Glove. This will increase your damage limit up by 2,000. So I just had 1,000 on the last one because of the 1,000 in my trust set. If you're using Genji Glove, you don't even need 1,000 in the trust set because you'll have 2,000, which is more. I do still use Tetrasilphid though, even though there's other newer espers. Tetrasilphid is really old, but this damage limit up 2,500, even on the sub slot, is super good. That's why I was hitting for 15,000. Now with the Genji Glove, I would be hitting for 16,500 instead, because the Genji Glove gives you an additional 1,000 over just the trust set. Now in this build, I'm using Dark Ramuh instead of regular Ramuh. So where it does have magic attack up, it has earth attack resistance up, so you can actually avoid, you don't even have to put on like the Sage's hat if you're using this, because it will give you earth attack resist. You'll take way less damage when you do get hit. And as a matter of fact, this even gives you evasion down. So you're not going to be using, but this gives you the generic spirit piercing rate up 20 for all wind and lightning units. So you don't even need spirit piercing in your trust stones if you're running this, because all you need is 20 spirit piercing rate for this fight, because when he uses the buff, it only gives him 20 spirit. And this will have that covered. So if you have Dark Ramuh, you're actually solid. And over here, this is just another magic TMR. This one just had more magic on it. This has magic up 20%. A lot of this stuff isn't needed. Spirit piercing rate, again, didn't need it. This one actually has agility on it instead of magic. But I do think running with a magic set is better just for more damage. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This fight is very easy. So I just want to show you guys, be confident. Just try things. If it doesn't work exactly, try tweaking things. If you have any comments or questions, you can ask in the comments, or you can ask in my Discord. I'll link it in the description. Check out the Discord. I'll be in there, super helpful all the time, or other people are in there as well. And what else? I do stream every day. I stream War of the Visions every Wednesday though. So if you come by my stream and you see me playing another game, feel free to ask about War of the Visions on twitch.tv/DegenTP. Even if I'm playing something else like a console game or whatever, always willing to chat War of the Visions. I love this game and I love talking about it. So I talk about it no matter what I'm playing. And yeah, but I do stream War of the Visions specifically every Wednesday. So if you ever come into my stream on Wednesday mornings, you'll catch me playing this game. And it's pretty cool. So yeah, again, this is it. This is the easy build. Everything is from year one. I hope this helps somebody. I feel like I'm leaving some important stuff out, but I don't. Oh, you know what? Another thing I'll talk about real quick that you might not have. You might not match me in wind mastery levels or guild statues, so that might make me a little bit stronger. You'll see that my howlette is only 105 though. If you level your howlette to 120, you'll be able to get more stats that way, more magic, and you'll do more damage that way. As far as my wind mastery goes, I might be a few percents higher than you on like magic damage, for example, but I feel that it personally shouldn't make or break the fight. Because as long as you have, if your wind mastery is like 20, 25, or whatever the case may be, then I have a feeling, you know, you're only a couple percents lower. It's not that big of a deal. It shouldn't make or break anything. So I think that's about it. And if you copy this exactly and it still doesn't work for some reason, hit me up. I really will help you figure it out. We can definitely get it working for you. Additionally, you could run El Sorel on the Diablos one, or, you know, there's plenty of units and things you could run. El Sorel's another very old unit that's very good. run her in here. Not on Golem, but if you're running Raid Revival on some of the other fights. And if anybody wants to see any of the other fights, then yeah, hit me up. If you're really like hard stuck, you don't have Howlette, or you don't feel like you have anyone that can solo Golem, then let me know. And or if you have a request of something you want to see on one of the other fights, maybe I can do that before the Raid Revival's gone. It's only up for a week though, so this won't be too helpful too long. So hopefully this helps you. And I'm going to stop blabbing now, though, because I feel like I've been talking for a hot minute now. Anyways, hopefully this helped. Hope you have an amazing day. Thank you very much for watching this far, and enjoy your food. And I don't know what else. So anyways, have a good one. Yeah, I hope this helps. That's all I can say. Goodbye, farewell, sayonara, see you later. Bye. Blah, 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 blah. Join the Discord. Boop. See ya.